Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're diving into the extraordinary life of a true legend. Someone whose journey, well, it transcended the dazzling world of Golden Age cinema.
Mm.
She left an indelible mark on social work and even politics. This wasn't just a star shining on screen. She was a profound, transformative force for good off it.
Yeah.
And her story holds some incredible lessons.
Our mission for this deep dive is really to uncover the most important insights about Nargis, an iconic Indian actress, humanitarian, and cinema legend. We're drawing from detailed biographical excerpts.
Right.
Think of this as your shortcut, if you will, to truly understanding her multifaceted legacy. We're hoping to give you those surprising facts and maybe some profound aha moments about what it means to live a life of impact.
That's exactly right. And for those of you who might not know her full story, Nargis was born Fatima Rashid in Kolkata back in 1929. She adopted the stage name Nargis, which comes from the Persian word for the narcissus flower.
Ah, beautiful.
Yeah, a name that beautifully captured her delicate grace and her stardom. She passed away in Mumbai in 1981, but her journey is so much more than just a timeline. It's a narrative of continuous evolution,
Mm.
from a child prodigy to a celebrated actress, and then, amazingly, to a dedicated social worker and influential politician.
And that journey began in an incredibly unique environment. Nargis was born into a family just deeply rooted in the performing arts.
Right.
Her mother, Jadanbai, wasn't just a classical singer. She was remarkably one of India's earliest female film producers. That's quite something for the time.
Imagine growing up with that kind of trailblazing artistic lineage. It almost sets an expectation, doesn't it?
Definitely.
She made her debut at an astonishingly young age, just 6 years old, in the 1935 film Talash-e-Haq. She was credited as Baby Nargis.
Baby Nargis, yeah.
That's an intense start for anyone, let alone a child.
Hmm.
How do you think that early immersion, with her mother being such a formidable figure, how did that truly shape her path?
Well, what's truly fascinating here is how those foundational years, just steeped in music and cinema, provided such a unique launchpad. It wasn't just an introduction to acting. It was like an immersion into the very fabric of an industry that was still pretty nascent, especially for female producers.
Okay.
So this early exposure, it fostered not just talent, but also, I think, a deep understanding of the craft and the business. It almost preordained her path, you could say. And while Baby Nargis was her start, her real breakthrough, the moment she really became a star, came with the 1943 film Takdir that was directed by Mehboob Khan.
Ah, Mehboob Khan.
Yeah, and that was a film that truly propelled her into the limelight of the 1940s and 50s.
And when she broke through, she didn't just participate, she reigned. Nargis quickly amassed this extensive filmography, appearing in more than 50 films.
Over 50.
And collaborating with the era's absolute finest directors and actors. She became a cornerstone of Indian cinema.
Without a doubt. Her career was defined by several just iconic performances and legendary pairings. Her on-screen chemistry with Raj Kapoor and Barsat from 1949, for example.
Legendary.
It became legendary, yeah. It marked the beginning of one of Indian cinema's most celebrated on-screen partnerships. Then, just a couple of years later, 1951, Awera.
Aware.
That brought her global acclaim. And in it, she portrayed a strong, progressive female lead, a role that was, quite groundbreaking for its time. It really challenged the traditional portrayals of women.
And that progressive streak continued, didn't it? Her role in Shri 420 in 1955 really cemented her as the quintessential heroine of Hindi cinema. Audiences just deeply resonated with her.
They did.
But we simply cannot talk about Nargis without dedicating significant time to Mother India from 1957.
Absolutely not. Mother India, it wasn't just a film. It was her career-defining performance as Radha, this resilient, struggling mother figure.
An archetype, almost.
Exactly. And it wasn't just a critical success that earned her the Filmfare Best Actress Award, which is basically the Indian Oscar for her role.
Right. But it also made history as India's first official entry for the Academy Awards. Even today, that film remains a landmark in Indian cinematic history. It's just a testament to her incredible emotional depth and acting prowess.
Okay, here's where it gets really interesting for me. Mother India is more than just a film. It's, like you said, a cultural touchstone, a national epic in a way. What was it about her performance as Radha that made it so uniquely transformative, not just for her career, but for how female characters were seen in Indian cinema?
Well, if we connect this to the bigger picture, her ability to portray progressive women, independent, educated, and incredibly bold, that truly set her apart.
Yeah.
But it wasn't just the strength. It was the raw, relatable vulnerability she brought to those roles. She made their independence feel authentic, not just aspirational. And that resonated deeply.
Mm-hmm.
And through Mother India, she became the first Indian actress to receive such widespread international acclaim. That speaks volumes about her global impact, extending far beyond India's borders.
Mm-hmm.
She was really breaking ground on multiple fronts there. And beyond the silver screen, Nargis's personal life also saw these significant shifts. And at times, it played out like a cinematic drama itself.
It really did.
She had that well-known romantic link with actor-director Raj Kapoor. That relationship eventually ended because, well, he was already married.
Right. A difficult situation.
Yeah. But then, in 1958, she married actor Sunil Dutt. And their story includes this real-life heroic moment, almost straight out of a film script.
It truly does. Sunil Dutt famously saved her from a fire on the sets of Mother India.
Wow.
Yeah, an incident that apparently really deepened their bond. Their marriage was widely known to be loving and remarkably stable, which, was quite a feat in the often tumultuous world of Bollywood.
Definitely.
And they went on to have 3 children, Sanjay Dutt, who of course became a huge Bollywood star himself,
Right.
Priya Dutt, and Namrata Dutt. And her marriage into the Dutt family further solidified her place within one of Bollywood's most influential and respected dynasties.
And after her marriage, around 1968, she made this deliberate and significant shift. She gradually withdrew from acting. This wasn't just, stepping out of the limelight. It felt like a conscious transition,
It really did.
setting the stage for her next impactful chapter. His profound dedication to public service.
And that next chapter saw her devotion to social causes truly blossom. It became, I think, as impactful as her film career had been. She became incredibly active with the Spastic Society of India, which is now known as ADPT,
Okay.
dedicating herself to helping children with cerebral palsy and other disabilities. And it wasn't just that she joined a charity, she really leveraged her unparalleled fame and influence. The same star power that once filled cinemas to shine a vital light on a condition that was then largely misunderstood and frankly stigmatized in India.
Yeah.
Her involvement wasn't just an endorsement, it was a profound act of destigmatization and advocacy. Really powerful.
And her contributions weren't just limited to social work, were they? In 1980, she received this rare and significant honor nomination to the Rajya Sabha, the upper house of the Indian Parliament.
That's right.
And this wasn't just some ceremonial title. It felt like a powerful statement about the evolving role of public figures in India. It signaled that, artistic contribution and humanitarian work could translate directly into legitimate political influence.
Exactly. A recognition of her whole contribution. But sadly, in that same year, 1980, she was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. She underwent treatment in the U.S.
Right, I remember reading about that.
Yeah, she returned to India but passed away on May 3rd, 1981. And it's just this truly poignant detail that she died only days before her son Sanjay Dutt's debut film Rocky was released. She missed his big moment.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
So looking back, what does this all mean for us today? Her impact clearly stretched so far beyond the silver screen. It left a legacy that touches so many different aspects of Indian society. She wasn't just an actress. She was, well, a multifaceted pioneer.
Yeah, and this raises an important question, I think. How did an individual transition so seamlessly and so effectively from that level of cinematic stardom to such dedicated public service? How did she leave such a profound and diverse imprint? Nargis is remembered not only as one of the greatest actresses in Indian cinema history for her ability to portray these strong, emotionally complex women, but also as a real trailblazer who showed how fame could be a catalyst for immense social good.
And her legacy continues to be honored in so many ways. She received the Padma Shri back in 1958, which is India's 4th highest civilian award.
A huge honor.
Yeah. But beyond the official accolades, her influence really lives on. The Nargis Dutt Foundation was established in her memory to promote cancer awareness.
Crucial work.
Absolutely. And her husband, Sunil Dutt, he established the Nargis Dutt Memorial Cancer Hospital in Barshi, Maharashtra. That ensures her compassion continues to help countless others.
And you can see her name everywhere. Numerous streets, prestigious awards, film festivals across India. They're named in her honor. It's just a powerful testament to her enduring impact, not just in cinema, but really in the hearts and minds of a nation she served so profoundly.
What an incredible journey we've explored today. From baby Nargis taking those first steps into cinema to becoming the quintessential heroine of Hindi cinema, then transforming into this devoted humanitarian, and finally, a respected parliamentarian. She was a true trailblazer who really redefined what it meant to be a public figure. She proved that influence can be a renewable resource for good.
Absolutely. Her story is incredibly relevant today, I think. It reminds us how one life, lived with purpose and, crucially, a willingness to evolve, can impact cinema, society, and politics.
Hmm.
It demonstrates the immense power of personal evolution and a deep commitment to something larger than oneself.
So as you go about your day, maybe consider this. Narcis's life wasn't just about acting. It was about continually transforming her role in society, leveraging every platform she gained for a greater purpose. How do we see public figures today similarly leverage their platforms for broader societal good? And perhaps more importantly, what can Nargis's story teach us about a life truly lived across multiple, impactful, and profoundly meaningful chapters?